Hey, good morning, folks. Another wonderful day that is at 30 degrees. Yay. We are on the way to do finish up the stuff at Lebanon, the conduit and all this other stuff. That's where I got tons of it sitting over here. A couple of boxes to do some couplers and all this other stuff. So I have a plan on what we're gonna do. Pastor Goodwin ended up getting a new TV, a 1080p TV, so hopefully that will resolve the issue that we had with no signal showing up on that TV. But with that being said, he did not get a TV mount because he was thinking that the existing one would work, which I'm not 100% sure because I don't know what type of TV that he got. So he wanted me to go ahead and grab a TV stand. I'm just going to get a universal one, and most likely going to need to mount that, and to test all that will be quicker. So I'm heading to Lowe's to do that, then heading to the church. So all right, so let's go ahead and get day number 3 of Vlogmas underway. So, stop by Lowe's to get this TV bracket, this kind of universal one, for a 24-inch TV. And it looks like this is the Lowe's I normally go to. Looks like they restocked the conduit. So, just so I don't need to make another trip, I bought another pack of conduit just in case. Because I do not want to drive all the way up here. I want this to be finished with all the stuff of phase 2, phase 1.5, whatever we're calling this. And the goal is to work on hanging the TV, testing the TV first, because the cable has already been ran. We already know the cable works. It was just a TV type of thing. Get that done. I may need to re-terminate the jack that's in the youth room, but that's the only thing I could think. It's not a cable issue. It's just either the terminations on either end. So I don't need to go back up in the attic or anything like that. Well, actually, I'm gonna go back up there to take the long cable that's left over, that's gonna be used for the remote control camera that's gonna go in the front. That's what I forgot to get. I need to get some more RG6, but I don't need it right now. I need that back for greater works. Anyway, probably just buy another 1,000 feet from Amazon. We're gonna work on the TV first, and because then after that, it's just gonna be cutting this conduit and getting it looking nice and pretty. The good thing is the cable is gonna be pressed up against the wall. No one is gonna be seeing it. Even if they do, it's not like anybody has a reason to be looking against the wall behind the pews for cables. So we should be good there. I think I might actually go back to my apartment real quick, because I don't need to be there till 8:30, and it's 7:30 right now. So let me go back to my apartment, make sure, because something made me feel like I forgot something. So I'm gonna head over there and then head to Lebanon and get this phase of the project wrapped up. Alrighty, we are here. Got stuck behind a bunch of people who are driving super duper slow for whatever reason. But let's get up in here, knock out handle the TV first, and then we're moving on to getting the rest of these conduit stuff done. Yay! All right, so we're verifying that we got a signal in the sanctuary. Fellowship Hall. I'm gonna go to the youth room, and just saw the new TV that Pastor has. Should work. It's a 1080p one. Got a TV mount here, and here's the TV right there. So just verifying what's already in place. Like I said, a part of me, if I have an issue with this TV, is most likely the connections, because it's not the cable, because it's a straight run from there. Yeah, so I might re-terminate this one, but I know that that does work. I also got some plates to replace these since they're not being used. So we'll come back to that, but let's test out, before I even try to hang this other TV, let's run a cable to make sure we get a signal on that. And just like that, it's working. And it is showing up as 60 hertz. Image came up perfectly fine. And that is even running with this coupler. So, yay. Let's get, put the mount on here. And then pull down the old mount, put up the new one. Make sure we're going into a stud, hang this, and then this part is over. Then we just gotta address the re-terminating the one in the youth room, and then all the TV stuff is done, and then I can concentrate on putting these conduit in place to hide the wires in the sanctuary. Well, folks, it is amazing what happens when you get the TV that actually can handle the right signal. Boom, all the cables worked. Was scratching my head on that one for a little bit, but hey, we got this one working. I just need to clean up my mess in here, and then we're going to start working on the conduit. One other issue, I need to pull that cable up because they have a sign wondering what this cable was for. This was the original one that we ran across the floor to get everything working. That was temporary. That cable is actually going to be for one of the 3 security cameras that are going to be here that we're going to be doing at phase 3. So I'm just going to pull this back up into the ceiling where you actually can't see it. I might actually just cut it. I got to re-terminate it anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I'm going to pull that up and out of the way. But what I was originally saying, this back TV was working, and then it flaked out on me. So as you can see, it's doing this. I re-terminated it, but since I have to go back up in the attic, I'm going to re-terminate that connection again, because it's not a cable issue. I don't think it's a TV issue, because we wouldn't be getting the image at all. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to tell them that they're going to have to buy another TV, because that would have been easy if they just did that. But let me put my tools away, and then I'm going to go up in the attic, cut this cable, and pull it up. And then I will continue all the rest of my work in the sanctuary. Yay. All right, so this can tell you just how much I'm out of it here. I was like, let me go up in the attic and re-terminate the coupler, which I completely forgot. I ran straight cables from here all the way over. So anyway, I pulled the cable up, the Ethernet cable up out of the way. The attic is closed. I don't need to go up there anymore. This is the line that's going to the youth room. I'm gonna re-terminate that. I'm really thinking that's not it. I really hope it's not the TV. I really, really hope it's not, because I got a signal. So I don't know what's going on with that, but let me re-terminate this other end here. And I don't have my ladder, so I can't put all this up in the ceiling, but I need to get up there some way to put the plug and everything up out of the way and pull the ceiling tile back over here. All right, re-terminated. And let's see. Let's just stop by to other places just to make sure everything is still good. As you see, pull the Ethernet up. Still getting the signal here. So yay, I need to move that back. Still nothing. We'll have to come back to this. All right, so here's the plan. The plan is to put a box right here, and I'll put a coupler. They'll be able to hide the couplers inside of here. Then run brand new cables from this coupler box all the way up and over to about right here is where I'm going to put the other coupler. I'm going to have to widen this somehow or place this. Well, I know I'm going to have to widen this for the 1.5 inch conduit. I'm going to place the box here. So, and then new couplers will be in here. Then I will cut this cable that's already ran up and hide it inside of here. Then all the rest of the couplers, conduit will run all the way there. So, yay. Let me get the stool back over here and then we can start working. Alrighty. The door part is done. Now I just need to cut this back a little bit. Cut this right here, widen this so that I can actually put the box is actually, well, I don't know, I got to figure where I'm going to place this at. But the good thing is the bulk of this is done. Then the rest of this is just a straight run all the way there. Now, as much as I didn't want to, actually in wisdom, it wasn't enough space in that box to put all the couplers. So thankfully I ran enough cable. I'm going to push all the rest of the cable that pulled up under the floor and then attach the couplers under the floor, and that will be cool. I don't want to go up under there, but that looks like the best way for this to happen. So I'm gonna have to go up under there twice because they're stuck right here. So I'm gonna have to pull the cables there and then push these other cables, come back, push these back through there, then go back down and then connect these, and then we should be good. I'm gonna wait till that's the last thing I do here. Now, another thing I noticed when I was trying to connect the UDM Pro is saying that it failed to start. It tried to do an automatic update on the first, and then I don't know what's going on. Thankfully, I brought my laptop. I'm gonna hook that up, fix that before I head up out of here. All right, this stinks. I had to reset the UDM Pro completely. I don't know what in the world happened. I was able to get the Wi-Fi and everything back set up, but that Wi-Fi is not working because I need to pull those down and hit the reset button. I was able to do it in the sanctuary, but not in here or in the fellowship hall because I don't have a ladder that's tall enough for that. I thought I made a backup of these settings so I can restore it. I'm gonna look on my computer at home. I thought I did have that, but I'm gonna have to come back anyway, finish up the conduit. I need to make sure I bring my ladder so I can reset those. Don't really know what in the world is up with that. Pretty much I need to not have automatic firmware updates to avoid that again. The access point in here is not picking up, so let me check that and then we're gonna be out of here. All right, folks, so got kind of, time got away from me for a little bit. I didn't realize, but it's an hour drive to Spring Creek from here, and we're gonna be driving the speed limit, but we gotta hurry up and get over there, and then I'm literally gonna have to turn right back around and come back and get my daughter from school. So I'm probably gonna pick her up early, or actually, nah, I might wait and pick her up later. So I can get some time to get acclimated, because I haven't eaten anything, been running all day, and then trying to wrap my mind around what happened with the UDM Pro. I don't know what happened with it, because also in my testing, the access point in the sanctuary was not being detected. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't think it's a cabling issue. I mean, I was rushing and I did not test the cable, which is my fault. I mean, I knew the coloring was fine. I know the other end was fine. So I don't know why there would be an issue when it was working perfectly fine up until I made that connection between there and up under the floor. I really don't want to go back up under there, but what I'm gonna do is I have to set a time back to come here, finish up those last 3 pieces of conduit, and then figure out what's going on with the network. Hopefully I can just restore them and then everything will be good to go, but I don't know. I mean, I could technically try to log into them and force them to reset. I could be able to do that from home, so we'll see. But let me get up here and concentrate on getting up here to Spring Creek Baptist Church. Hey folks, I didn't even get a chance to really do anything. I've just been in such a rush, getting pulled in all these directions. Plans kind of got changed. I was supposed to have a meeting here, but then just got some information that kind of changed my whole schedule up. But I did pick up the check from Spring Creek, and then the new boxes for my church came in the mail. I'm missing the speak on plug-in adapters that need to go in this box, which isn't that important because I only have one speaker that I need to switch. But the main thing is what we're planning on doing is after church Sunday is trying to install this stuff. I don't think I really need to change anything. I got some extra adapters here. Because this one has a bunch of jacks in here already that I might not need. So I got some extras here that I'm going to swap these out. Like for example, let's see. So inside of here, we got power, got all this. We got 2 Ethernet, and a whole bunch of XLRs. So we're gonna switch out these 2 because I don't need these. Pretty much everything is gonna be inputs for mics, because we got our drum mics, then we got our bass and other guitar or whatever instrument, saxophone mic, all this other stuff. These are for our personal mixers, these RJ45s. These I'm actually going to pull out and replace with, actually I'm going to switch all of them to this. So these 2 are going to come out, these 2 are going to come out, and then we'll be good. And then I have another box behind that one, which is just for the piano, which has power, has 3 XLRs, but I'm going to take one of them out. And like I said, the other one is going to be a speak on, however you pronounce it, input for the monitor on the stage. And then hopefully we should be done. It has a whole, these also came with a bunch of XLR extensions. So the idea is to take this, all of these have extensions already connected to them, but I also have some other extension cables as well. So the idea is we're going to, either I can take the plate off the original ones, but what we really wanted to do is maybe just knock a hole in the side of the existing box and then just run them in and just do like a coupler thing, just extend them out to this box, and then we should be done. I got one of the Charles is going to be with me. He's going to cut the holes in the pulpit just to make sure that we're not hitting any joists or anything like that. And then after he cuts those 2 holes, everything is going to be left up to me. He's also going to wire the electrical. Even though I know how to do it, I just don't mess with high voltage. Especially, I mess with high voltage for my stuff, but high voltage that somebody else is using, no, I let somebody who's the professional handle that. But anyway, I'm gonna start working on this, just trying to switch these out. Consider it some big adult Legos. I need to just put my mind on something else right now. My daughter's back with her mom, so I don't have to get up in the morning, and I'm gonna sleep in before we have our Q&A with AJ, and then we'll see what we do after that. So we will see y'all tomorrow.